Hello everyone, this is the Roving Reporter, and this is video 2 of the series 13 Remote Learning Strategies we can use in face-to-face classes. Today our focus is the exit ticket. To sum up, an exit ticket is a short activity we normally conduct at the end of the lesson to discover what students have actually learned, to get them to reflect on their own learning, maybe to make their own goals of their own learning, and to plan for future classes. This is beneficial for teachers and for students. For the teacher, it's great because it's one way we can tap into some vital information that they provide in this activity, and we can use this to plan for future activities, future lessons. So it's what we call feeding forward and not just feeding back. This is wonderful for students, on the other hand, because students now feel that they are being listened to, that they have voice. Their voice is now important, and it really promotes reflective learning, because they have to stop and think, well, what did I learn? What do I need to learn more? What would I like to explore in what we discussed in this lesson? How do we do that? An exit ticket can be a very simple activity of putting a question on the board or writing a sentence where students have to complete it. Now we have many tools that allow us to use specific models that we can create and send online. Students can use on their phones, or I can simply put a piece of paper. When they write it up, they can go to the board and write the same answers. Let's take a look at some examples we have from Google Forms, WordWall. There's also from Class Dojo, there's Flippity. These are some tools that I would recommend you could use to create your exit tickets. Here we go. In addition to these examples I just showed you, when we talk about kids or even teenagers, we can ask these students to draw rather than ask them to answer in form of questions. Especially when we're dealing with young learners, this would work. They still are learning how to read and write. So rather, I can ask them to draw. I could use emojis or images that they would use to represent their learning, to exemplify what was important for them. So rather than ask them to write down a key word, I can ask them to draw what they learned from this class, draw a representation. What do you think this class was all about? Would you like to give me a drawing? Just ask them to present as a gift. Leave your teacher a gift, and they would draw something. And most likely this drawing would be a representation of their view of what just took place, of what the learning experience was like for them. So these are some other ways you can do that. But in short, this is the exit ticket. Use it, make sure you use it, make sure you also tap into this information by preparing activities, future activities that are based on the information that's provided by those students. It's very important because students would feel that they are actually being taken into consideration, that their voices really matter. And that is fundamental to formative learning. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. And we're going to be talking next week about more stuff, more remote learning strategies. This is just strategy number 1 in the series 13 remote learning strategies we can use in face-to-face classes. I'm the Roving Reporter. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.